If you or a loved one has had thoughts of self-harm, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 or visit suicidepreventionlifeline.org.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. With your esteemed host, Jim Bishop.
One of the high points of global warming is that someday there won't be cunts with snowmobiles around here anymore.
And Tyler Fudge.
No, because I didn't watch any of his matches because he's fucking brown.
Suplex City Limits.
Welcome, thank you for downloading episode 222 of Suplex City Limits for July 14th, 2019. Say hello to your mother for me. It's your boy, the King of Bong Style, Jim Vicious. And say hello to your grandfather for him, my co-host.
Hello, I'm your grandfather and your father. Figure that one out. I'm Tyler Fudge.
It was so I was like, wow, that's really stupid, but I can't resist it. It's a Sunday wake and bake special, baby.
It is. After copious amounts of wrestling, we're all drunk off of it, and this is what you get.
Hungover, fucking weed hungover. Yeah, there you go. Suplex City Limits, available for listening where fine podcasts are found. You can follow me on the show Twitter at Suplex City Limit. Follow Tyler at The Federation. If you like the show, consider supporting it by picking up a t-shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees. Or you can donate on our PayPal, suplexcitylimits@gmail. Like Deep in Your Snatch Cody Hatch, Big Body Sam, and Aaron Echoes.
What's that last name?
Echoes. You can also become a producer of the show on our Patreon. Get yourself a shout out. Like Caleb, you should see the size of his Morgan Field. Christopher, he's not balding Spalding. Let's see, C Money, B Rad Brad. I almost said fucking Mizcast. His name is still here, even though his shit's declined every month.
What a guy.
Yeah, switch your credit card, Mizcast. Come on, come back to giving us money, baby.
Yeah, come on, we'll start saying your name again.
Yeah. I feel like I've got a good voice today. Yeah.
You're like the white version of Bobby Anthem. Without all the credibility and soul.
Yeah, without the rhythm.
Yeah. The suave and the sexuality. You're Jim.
You're basically Bobby Anthem without all the things that makes him cool.
Yeah, like you're essentially Jim Norton, right? Come on.
Holy shit. We also got the Smack It Down podcast. Check them out. Everywhere podcasts are found. They cover a lot of shit that we don't. Plus, they got cool Australian accents. Fucking good day to that.
Good eye.
Got Deshaun. He's not as racist, and he's way better than Terry Bollea. Bollea. Infamous Chris Savage, Kick-Ass Keith Martin, the Rice-A-Roni, Jabroni, Tyloni, Insane Ian Jackson, Jumpin' Jeremy Foltz, and Plain Vanilla Martin Corns. So, this week on the show, we're really talking AEW Fight for the Fallen. We also got some New Japan. We talk about this Evolved show. I watched very little of it. There was just too much wrestling. Maybe we'll preview Extreme Rules. We'll do a little Mark Tank, the top 3, all that shit, plus the news of the week. Are you ready to embark, sir?
Oui. That's French for yes, just so you know.
Yeah, get right out of town. So let's start it off, as we do every week, with this week's top 3 after a word from our sponsor.
So, what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
You boys a bit bored? Step into it! Step into a Slim Jim! Tear to the spice! Beefy juicy taste! Hey, nice! And teeth! Step into it! Need a little excitement? Step into a Slim Jim!
Suplex City Limits Top 3!
Suplex City Limits top 3, our top 3 matches of the week. Are you taking us through it or what's it?
I can start us off for sure.
There you go.
I say we should start off with the lone match from AEW's Fight for the Fallen. The Dark Order taking on Jack Evans and Angelico. What are they called again? Like, what's their real tag team name? It's something, right? They got a name.
Who's that? Angelico and
Evans.
Evans? I don't think they do. They should.
I thought they had a name in like AAA or something, but I could be wrong. And then we also have a boy and his dinosaur, Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, along with Marco Stunt. They found another short guy.
They should be the Rad Riders because they look like dudes from the movie Rad.
Oh, is that the ones that rode the dinosaurs with the machines and mechanisms of the cartoon?
No, I'm talking about Jack Evans and Angelico.
Oh.
They look like fucking dudes who ride BMX.
Yeah, they do. They do. They look like they played a lot of Matt Hoffman's BMX in their day, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that this match, this three-way match, was easily the standout match of Fight for the Fallen. You had Jack Evans and Angelico doing exactly what they do and doing it flawlessly. You had the Dark Order who, despite the crowd really reacting to them, they did some great stuff. And like Player Uno is so good for the size of him, and Stu Grayson is a good workhorse as well.
I like Player Uno better when he was the revolting blob.
I've got a T-shirt of Player Uno for sure here somewhere.
I actually do like the guy a lot.
Yeah, I do too. And Stu Grayson's pretty good for a mini God of War guy, whatever, Kratos. But Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, I thought they made them look really good. They got some really good tag team maneuvers there. Jungle Boy just making them look like $1 million before, just before they had to beat him every match.
Yeah.
I will say I was not a fan of the constant interference on this show.
I don't know. I guess that's what they're going to do, man.
I would have been okay if it was one match, but like 2 matches they did it in where they had to kick somebody out.
You interfere, you get kicked out. I guess I get that they don't want to do like nonsensical DQs.
Yeah, but you don't have to do the interference then. You know what I mean? Like, what was the point of Daniels getting involved? What was the point of Marco Stunt getting involved?
Yeah, just so they can get a spot, I guess.
Right, but like at the same time, I would be okay with it if you explained it, but nobody explained it.
Well,
you know what I mean? If somebody was just like, hey, here in AEW, if somebody interferes, the match is not necessarily over. It's all up to the discretion of the ref. Like that's all you needed to do.
Oh, you mean like they did in Lucha Underground? Where they explain things? That's a common, dude. Every show we criticize that about 10 times per recap. It's like, oh, if only someone explained this to me. The commentary is still not there. I guess we'll talk about that after the top 3. But.
Yeah. But that was my only downfall for this match was the lack of refereeing by the ref, I guess you'd say. But yeah, the match was great. The next match we could talk about if you don't have anything else to say about this match.
I mean, Evil Uno pins Jungle Boy. And the only thing I really have to say is, like, the Dark Order, dude, are just not over, man.
Yeah, they're over with me.
Well, yeah, man. The crowd doesn't give a shit about them. And
no.
They're kind of trying to push them like they're going to be, one of the main contenders. And the crowd's just not having it, man. I don't know. And I like them in ring because I always like the Super Smash Brothers and shit. But, like, I don't really get what they're doing. They've got all these dudes with them. And, like, I don't really know what it means. But,
yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm assuming, this is my take on it, I'm assuming they are the video game bad guys, and those guys are their mushroom heads. You know what I mean? Like Mario, like they're Bowser,
Goombas?
And they're the Goombas. They're the Goombas.
Yeah. Did you notice too that Chris Jericho was with them during this?
Was he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because
I
when
didn't even
they
notice
came
that.
out, I was like, why is that one dude wearing a shirt? He was like, only one of them was wearing a shirt.
Huh, I
And I
didn't
was
know
like,
that.
maybe he's got tattoos. And I was looking at all the other guys did not
They all
have,
had
or they had
tattoos.
tattoos and shit. Yeah, so I was like, that's weird. So I'm pretty sure it was him with him. I mean, you could go back and fucking review the footage, Zapruder
back and
film
review
style.
the
if you want. Yeah, I'm not going to, but no, Les, yeah, really good match. And I guess I'm kind of surprised it stole the show, but you know, when you got those fucking guys, it's gonna happen.
Now, like it could have not stolen the show if the other matches were timed properly or whatever.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that more. At least that's my opinion.
Yeah.
But Juice Robinson took on and defeated Shingo Takagi in Takagi's debut in the G1. It's another one of those stories where it's like, hey, he's a junior, he's coming up for the heavyweight tournament, he's not used to it. Juice Robinson gets a much needed win. You know, Shingo Takagi is the guy that Juice Robinson can beat, and it's okay. Whereas Juice Robinson can't really go and beat Tanahashi every night. You know what I mean? Or like other established guys. But the match itself, I thought was pretty fun. Shingo is a goddamn beast, anyways. And
Dude, the clotheslines these guys throw, or the lariats,
just
if you
the
will.
sweat that bounces into the air. You just know they're doing it hard.
Oh, dude, yeah. You don't need that, you know, they're doing it hard, man. Just fucking throwing shots. They beat
Yeah.
the shit out of each other. It was great, man.
They did, and that's what I like in my Japanese wrestling.
And plus, dude, I'm like hard into Juice right now. Never been into Juice really before, but like this one, they got me in. I'm fucking in.
I will say I listened to an Observer Radio where they interviewed Juice Robinson like a couple days ago.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you got no other choice but to fall in love with Juice Robinson.
I haven't heard that, but
Oh, you should. It's like 29 minutes. Juice Robinson
fun.
just he's just a fan. You know what I mean? Like during the interview, it's not one of those political things. He's just a guy that likes wrestling, talking about wrestling. I thought it was really good.
yeah. Good shit. And what else we got?
Speaking of beating the shit out of each other,
Yeah.
Jeff Cobb and Tomohiro Ishii in what we all knew was going to be a fantastic match, and they did it.
Yeah, it's everything you want. It's everything you wanted.
Suplexes, snug shots, two short, small, stiff guys just beating the piss out of each other. It's essentially, did you see that bagel video that was on the internet? The guy that was in the
no.
bagel shop, the really short guy, and he starts yelling.
Oh, yeah.
This is basically that match. You know, just take the ring out and put it in a bagel shop, and boom, you got yourself two small guys just going at it.
That guy might be fucking hosting Raw this week or something.
I'd say
Cat's not available.
I assumed that he was like, when I first seen the video, I was like, is that guy that plays the Jewish lawyer all the time on TV?
But yeah, this was fucking super awesome, man. Beat the piss out of each other again.
Yep.
Yeah, really awesome. So
I mean, this was the night 2 of the G1. Night 3 happened hours ago with Kenta and Tanahashi, which I'm sure probably would have made this top 3 if I had the time to watch it. And I'm sure that there could have been matches on the Evolve show that made the top 3, but I didn't see it.
I've heard really good things about Riddle and Gulak. I watched chunks of it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Seemed pretty awesome. But the main event I was really more interested in. And by the time it was starting, there wasn't much time left on the thing. So I was like, this must not be some 15-minute, 20-minute classic. I only had like 10 minutes or something. So
who was that for?
Tozawa versus Cole for the NXT Championship.
Oh, yeah, that could have been good if they gave it time.
Yeah. But yeah. I know that I think the one that's getting the most praise is Riddle and Gulak. Riddle defeats Gulak, the Cruiserweight champion.
There's only one thing that I've even seen from the show, and that was Shotzi Blackheart eating shit on chairs. So,
what was the fucking plan for that anyway? What's your best outcome for that?
The girl makes money selling her pictures of her poop online. I don't think she thought much about it, to be completely honest with you.
She should fucking have that helmet on that she wears to the ring.
Should have, or like
Could have kept that motherfucker on.
Yeah.
I like that old Hulk Hogan helmet, dude.
Oh, dude, with the punch? Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. That bitch should be wearing a fucking helmet. Yeah, that's this thing that was going around the GIF world from there. But let's get into what else you want to talk about. If you have anything you want to talk about from New Japan Night 2.
I don't think I got anything real pressing from Night 2 of the G1. It was
just nothing. Nothing else.
You had John Moxley and Taichi. It was a 7-minute match. It was Taichi. You know what it was. Toriano, he ended up defeating Naito. But again, it was a 3-minute match. It's what you immediately think about it. The main event, though, was Goto and Jay White, and that was a good match. Goto seems to be in probably the best shape of his career. He looks fantastic. But, I mean, so much wrestling. How can they all can't be top 3? There's only 3 spots.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now, Moxley Taichi, man, is that guy like the shittiest dude who's like toward the top of the roster in New Japan?
Yeah, I think
all
so.
These great guys, and then Taichi.
Yeah. There's Taichi, and then this is my list of 3 guys that I really could care less about. 4 guys: Bad Luck Fale, Taichi, Yoshihiro Takahashi. Takahashi's brother, Tokyo Pimp, and who would the other one be?
There's other ones. Yeah.
Well, Yoshihashi.
Yeah. Well, definitely Yoshi. Yeah.
And then who else is I don't know. There's a few of them that I could care less about, but.
Like, oh, they got this awesome roster, and like some of these guys aren't very fucking good.
No. Like now, when you think about like in the grand scheme of things, like if you compare Taichi with Baron Corbin, you know what I mean? Like, sure, they're. I would say Taichi's probably better, but it's New Japan. You expect more.
I was kind of distracted looking at pictures of that broad on online.
She's cute.
I don't know her name offhand, but
I mean, it doesn't matter, does it?
She's fucking hot. So yeah, there you go. There's New Japan Night 2 fucking wrapped.
Yep.
AEW Fight for the Fallen, Fighter Fest for the Fallen, all in out.
Bam.
Fuck.
So what did you think about this pre-show?
Oh boy.
Boy.
I thought. Well, first off, it started with the librarian shit. I'm like, here we go, man. It wouldn't be an AEW pre-show if these guys didn't come out and die in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
But luckily, they didn't fuck with it. They didn't do anything. So
they just had a match, which I'm perfectly fine with.
Did you like Sonny Kiss dancing with the Jaguar cheerleaders? I thought it was awesome.
If it was maybe 2 minutes shorter, yeah. It to me, it went on so long it got cringeworthy. And it's just like, okay, man, like we get it. You can dance. How about maybe if you win, celebrate with a dance as well? Maybe
that's a fucking,
like fuck.
That's a goddamn Jason Mayhem Miller entrance, dude, right there. I don't know if you know who that guy is. Crazy motherfucker from MMA. He used to come out and like do these dance routines with Japanese women when he was in Pride and shit. He would do these big fucking entrances for MMA, and nobody else was doing that shit. It was fucking awesome.
I feel if Sonny Kiss would have paid more attention to practicing his in-ring work than his stupid fucking dance, this match would have been a lot better. That's my take on this.
God, this match was not good.
No, like Lucha Underground did wonders for Sonny Kiss or Exolicious. They
for
did
lots
wonders.
of motherfuckers, really.
Yes. They made Sonny Kiss look a lot better than he was. They using angles and good editing. Well, when it's live, Sonny Kiss has the fighting ability of probably like a 2-year-old with cerebral palsy.
Dude, somebody is gonna fucking. That's racist. Homophobic.
Yeah. Just because I don't like his
criticize. I don't know if he's gay. I presume.
I'd assume so too. But I mean,
anyway, you can't criticize a gay black man without being labeled with those things these days.
Jim, hold my coffee. Watch me do it. No, the match was horrible. At least
soft, right?
Yeah, everything
was
just,
like super soft. It's like, dude, fucking, you got to do something. Maybe we watched too much New Japan, but it seemed really soft, even compared to like WWE.
Well, like I agree 100%. Is if you're going to do that style where you've got all of these fancy kicks, you should learn how to do them first before you utilize them on TV. So
that said, I like Sonny Kiss still.
He's a good character. He's got all the like ability in the world. You know, like he could be really good.
I also love that fucking splits leg drop to finish. That's awesome.
I thought it was really dope when he did the splits in the beginning of the show to get the crowd going. Remember, he put his leg up on the rope and he was like, come on, doing the Hogan pose. And then he put his other leg in the rope and RVD'd it. I was like, oh, not bad. Like, he's very athletic. He's very limber. He's got a lot of ability and he probably could go far with this gimmick because, like, if they're really trying to push the LGBTQ whole deal, this could go far, but
I don't know how much of a gimmick this is, really.
Well, no, like I don't mean like anything that's not just straight wrestler is a gimmick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm not saying like homosexuality is a gimmick.
No,
Jim, you want to get me fucking stoked over the fire or what? Like, fuck.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I don't know how much of it's a gimmick. I mean, he's this is pretty similar to how he is. From everything I've seen, but yeah, I love Sonny Kiss. He's fun.
Yeah, like, and I'm willing to see more of Sonny Kiss. I'm not going to be like, Sonny Kiss can't be on my TV no more.
Yeah,
there's plenty of
room for shit in and like speed up too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that's like super slow, and then when it lands, it looks really soft.
Yeah, 100%. And that's basically my main tripe with that match. Essentially, but I will say that the want of not seeing the librarians do the librarian bit, it beat the fact that Sonny Kiss wasn't very good. I was happier at the fact that the librarians were mute.
Yeah, there you go. So moving on from there, we had Britt Baker and Riho taking on, I don't know what her first name is, but Nakajima.
Shoko Nakajima.
I switched on my phone to Shook, and I know her name ain't Shook.
She ain't woke. She's shook.
Shoko Nakajima. And Bree Priestley.
Yes.
Nakajima is the Tokyo Joshi Pro Champ, and I did not think she was good in this.
Yeah, she wasn't overtly good. No, you could have easily have went with like a where Yuka Sakazaki and Rio had their little falling out at the last show. They could have like been on opposite sides of this match. That wouldn't have hurt anybody.
Well, Stardom did have a show. I know, like that fucking night, and I was like, so Bree Priestley, their champs, not on their show?
Hey, yeah, I don't know. That's weird too. Maybe she doesn't have like a written contract with Stardom, and she has a written contract with AEW.
They had a show because I saw online it was like results for their 7/13 show, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean,
either way,
it's very possible.
Everybody now is on this whole thing, and it was pretty funny when Britt Baker went to the wrong corner. Maybe what Britt do? All Japanese people look the same to you? Is that it? No, but it's like, I can't really give her shit because she was concussed.
She took a really bad kick, was it?
Yeah, Bree Priestley comes in and just like stomps her in the fucking head.
Out. Yeah.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, like that's the first thing I thought of too. Is like the biggest woman in this match, who's admittedly she's not huge, but she looks like she can murder everybody else in this match.
Nakajima's 4'11", what,
exactly.
75 pounds?
Exactly. Rihu is what, 5'2", maybe 81 pounds, maybe.
Nakajima 90 pounds with a snatch full of cum.
Yeah. That pussy cosplay.
Oh, holy shit! You like made it even.
Yeah.
You just picked that fucker up, put it in your pocket, and ran off with
it. That's my pussy.
But yeah, the crowd dug for, we're into the, Baker and Priestley facing off and shit.
Yeah. Baker seemed a little off, but I'm sure that had to do with the fact of the shot that she took earlier in the match. The match was, a little sloppy sometimes, but I mean, it was okay. It
was fun. I hated it.
It was better than the first match.
Okay, so weird things about this. Nakajima pins Riho. Why are you pinning Riho? You just put her over in that three-way, big in the last show, and it seems like, okay, you're going to build her, then you beat her here. If you're going to beat her, why did you not have Brie Priestley beat her? Because Brie Priestley is going to be more of a focus on your shows than Nakajima.
You'd think so, yeah. The only thing that I can see is that during the show, they focused a lot on how like people were getting singles victories. And I feel like they might be distinguishing between the victories in a tag team match or singles match. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like these tag team matches might not count as much when it comes to the singles standings. So maybe
wins and losses matter, except for tag matches. Those don't matter.
That's the thing. Like these tag matches, because they did talk about like they're going to have a women's tag team division at some point in time.
Yeah.
So like this could be just building towards that. And then you've got the singles. I'm going to wait till TV before I decipher their whole wins and losses thing, but
sure.
We'll see. Hopefully they do it like with some kind of just logic.
Yeah. Before this, too, I failed to mention the announce team went to throw to an interview with Kip Sabian, and instead we got the Rhodes brothers, which is the first instance of many of commentary not knowing what in the fuck is going on.
Yeah. I could have done without this Kip Sabian promo. I've got a problem with Kip Sabian, and it's not Kip Sabian.
That was after this, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't like that dude. He doesn't do anything for me. He just like, and this promo went on, and I'm like, dude, I don't care about this guy. I don't know.
Well, this is my thing, okay? I don't have a problem with Kip Sabian himself, other than the fact that he called himself Kip.
Sabian?
Sabian, I think.
It's both ways.
Like, did he make Power Rangers? I don't know.
Yeah.
But why am I supposed to care about Kip Sabian in this match against Adam Page? Why? They haven't given me any reason.
The promo he video.
Just did. Well, like the promo, but like the whole time leading up to this match, like nobody was just like, "This is Kip Sabian. This is what he's about." No, we didn't get nothing of that. Kip Sabian's just a guy that comes out and might kiss a fan.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome, dude.
I thought that was great too. Like, if you're going to get in somebody's face like that, fuck yeah, you just go
especially
for
when
it.
it's a fucking prick from the NXT shows.
Well, because he probably thinks he can do it because he's on all the shows. You know what I mean? He's like, "Oh, I'm a part of the show." Ha ha ha.
That guy's a fucking douche.
Yeah, he is.
So yeah, then Jim Ross had an entrance, which I know like on pay-per-views and shit, like commentators do have entrances, but they don't usually show them.
Yeah,
and I just think it's kind of weird. But anyway,
I think the only time about that is just to show everybody, like, "Hey, this is Jim Ross." Just so you know.
Yeah. Despite my general dislike still of the commentary, I thought at this point in the show they did a really good job setting everything up.
Yeah,
like they ran down all the shit that was going on, and the opening video package was tremendous. Every match on the show was covered.
Yeah.
And as far as I can recall, every match was covered.
I think so.
That's fucking good. But yeah, here's a good spot before we start the main show. General thoughts on the show? I thought the place looked cool. It was a cool venue. I
would be down for a bulk of TV to be filmed here. You know what I mean? It's a very nice place to have TV filmed. If you put the hard camera on the stage, maybe. And then you can point it at that big wall, the amphitheater wall. But other than that, though, yeah, the show overall, it was a good show. It was okay.
Why wouldn't you do the ramp area coming out of the stage and then have... You know what I'm saying? I don't get that.
I understand what you're saying, too. Yeah, it makes sense.
Those are the best spots to sit, though.
Unless the screen is a fixed screen behind them. You know what I mean? Because where it is amphitheater, that screen might be fixed, and that's the best. The cost would outweigh the ease of access. Like putting a new screen up when you could just use that one kind of deal.
I guess. I've played shows at places like that. They usually go up, but maybe this one's fancy and doesn't.
Well, I mean, it looks pretty fancy. It is owned by the Shods, so, or the Cons.
Yeah. So, there was that. I didn't like commentary again.
I mean, and that's I completely understand it. I wasn't a huge fan. For the most part, I wasn't even really listening to the commentary.
Yeah, same, right?
So
Marvez said a lot of dumb shit. Like at one point he's like, "Oh, he may not look, I don't know, like strong or whatever, like he's intimidating, but it's like I think he's talking about Hangman Page or maybe Sabian. Either way, it was like really dumb thing to say. That guy, I don't know. Maybe once they get to TV and shit, but I don't think they have it, man. And some people say that like Excalibur. I don't think he's good at this. I don't think he's doing a great job with this stuff.
I do think Excalibur's doing a lot better than everybody else. I think
yeah, he's doing better than everybody else. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I think that if you had just Excalibur and JR on the booth, this could go by a lot better. There's no need for that third man. It brings nothing. You just got two guys doing the same job. So I could be more inclined because, like I had mentioned before, Alex Marvez's job is supposed to be the analytics guy on commentary, and right now there's really not a spot for an analytics guy because there's not enough analytics. But I think he could be best served as like you remember what's his name? Lee Marshall from WCW. The Road Report. Yeah. If he did something like that where they cut to him a couple times a show just to go through some of the analytics, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
Have like that Beautiful Mind thing coming around with Shelton Benjamin.
You could have him in a different like location somewhere.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna send it over to him, and before each match, maybe even like after the entrances, before they start, or before entrances cuts to him, he does like a little quick rundown of shit, minute long, whatever. That'd be good.
100%. 100%. I agree.
Thinking, my friend. We start off. What do we have? They had the 6-man to start. I thought it was fucking really good.
I thought it was a fun match as well. They told a lot of good stories, and it was a match that was really well put together to make you know about what's coming from this match. Because from this match, we've got a potential MJF Shawn Spears match. We've got a Jimmy Havoc Darby Allin match. Just a few, because like there was always the Darby Allin trying to get into the match. Jimmy Havoc wouldn't let him. They still didn't explain though the MJF Shawn Spears thing, which I thought was horrible. Tell us why they're on a team together. Why is MJF and Shawn Spears on a team?
I guess they didn't really set up, like that. This match was set up by, because they don't really have a powers to be,
Yeah, they said it was set up by the Office, and it's like that's just a cop out. That's a lazy cop out.
I don't know. I didn't have a problem with that. I mean, I think that was the perfect way to do it. I mean,
well, like if you elaborate on it, in my opinion, because like the whole time, even like they even brought it up on Being the Elite. MJF had a promo where he's like, "Why am I in this match with Shawn Spears? This makes no sense. He attacked my friend, and now I'm on his team." And then that was the last time it was touched. It was like somebody should have at least touched on this.
I can't even watch Being the Elite, dude. I'm always like, I'm gonna try to watch it. And I get a few minutes in, and I'm just like, I don't know. I can't watch it anymore.
No.
I thought this was awesome, though. MJF, of course. Dude, no promo. Don't do a show and not give me an MJF promo. Okay?
Yeah, that's a downside, hey?
MJF should always do a promo before the match.
You should have Bret Hart at every show so MJF could cut a promo on him.
And, dude, Darby fucking Allin comes out with taped up ribs. Thank you, Darby. Thank you.
Right?
Fucking real wrestling fans are like, fucking name, man. And I just, it's official. I like Darby Allin now.
Yeah, I do too. I thought that the work he done in this match was good. He didn't try to outshine anybody, which shows that he's for the greater product. He's not really out there just to show that he can hurt himself, and it's him. He's not Teddy Hart in ROH. Back in 2002. so that's a plus.
You guys want to watch me hurt myself? Not really, dude.
No. How about if I die? You guys are like that.
What about you? Want to see me die instead? No.
Hold off, G.G. Allen. Fuck. Next thing you know, you're going to give me the date that you're going to kill yourself.
Yeah. Well,
You
he's
know,
named
dive
after
off of the cage full of your own fucking feces. Yeah, there you
he's
go.
named after two guys who killed. Well, G.G. Allen didn't necessarily kill himself, but
Well, I mean, if you want
he
to put it
killed
that
himself,
way.
but not on purpose. Yeah, because he was threatening to kill himself
Yes.
pretty soon.
Yes. Well, they didn't it. He had threatened to kill himself in like October of the
Halloween,
the year
I
prior.
think,
Yeah,
right?
Halloween, and then this was something like 4 months after or something like that.
What were you gonna fucking do? That's booking yourself into quite the fucking corner, right?
Right.
He's like, on this show, I will kill myself. You better buy tickets. Like,
And, he does,
what
and
was
they
the
buy
plan?
the tickets, and he didn't kill himself. And it's like, oh, fair enough.
No, he didn't live long enough.
Oh,
He
I
died
thought he
short-
died. I thought he didn't do it and died after.
No, I'm pretty sure he died of heroin overdose beforehand.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But would he have done it? It's
don't
fucking
know.
crazy. He is G.G. Allen, you know. He'd
It's hard to say. It's hard
drink
to say.
piss and put his own shit in his mouth and stuff.
Oh man, like he's one of those guys that I genuinely do not like.
I like the murder junkies, man.
I've watched the videos and it's just like I see him on stage. It's like, yeah, I don't like this guy. Like it's taking chicks and forcing his dick in their faces. It's like, oh, dude,
Tiny fucking.
you're the
his
dirt
tiny
worst.
penis.
Yeah, full of fucking pubic hair.
They come through here pretty often. I saw them a few years ago. They just came through here again. Every time it's like their farewell tour. And this time they didn't even bother saying it was their farewell tour.
Who does the singing?
There's a new guy, but still got Merle. You know,
Yeah,
Gigi's
drum.
brother Merle still in the band, and it's whatever. Yeah, the new singer's not very good.
I mean, G.G. Allen wasn't very good either.
I guess you're right.
His voice was nothing. He's had a
It
mustache.
depends what era you're talking about.
I mean,
you know,
you hate me and I hate you. What you gonna do? That was a good one.
Yeah.
I do really like that song.
it's a lot. It's a big difference from like "Bite It, You Scum" and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just went on a G.G. Allen talk here. Sorry. Shouldn't name
Yeah, but you
yourself.
know what? Though Darby Allen is named after him, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
I officially like him now, though. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree. How'd you like Joey Janela sending a message to Jim Cornette?
it's fucking dumb. Jim Cornette lives in that dude's head rent free, man.
It's fantastic.
It's true. All these fucking guys, man. It's like he doesn't even have to do anything anymore.
No, it's true. It's true. But at the same time, I do find it quite funny how like a guy is selling on the floor and just sees the camera and just fuck you, Cornette.
Yeah.
What else? What else I think was, how did you like them bringing up the Blink-182 concert?
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, I was fucking like, they fought. No, they didn't fight. They just fucking jacked up. I mean, it's nothing.
Yeah.
That shit's ridiculous. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like, Darby Allin was the most over face in this whole thing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think that guy could have a huge babyface run at some point.
Yeah, especially because of his size and being the classic underdog.
Yeah. I was like, okay. So we spent the last 2 weeks like, oh, Ty Dillinger. Well, Sean Spears. I apologize. Sean Spears is no longer the 10 guy. And then he comes out with a shirt that has like 10 on it. And he is the 10 guy, even though he doesn't do the 10.
Didn't it just say perfection? And in the word perfection, there's the letter 10 or the number 10. Isn't that what it is?
Okay.
I think so. Because the shirt was more focused on the chairman.
I think there was a 10
on the bottom. There was perfection, and then the I and the O was a 10.
Okay.
But either way, yeah, no. It's like if you're trying to get a gimmick to go away, you might as well not use it at all. Like he's got a new gimmick now. He doesn't need.
He
10.
doesn't do anything with a 10.
No.
So what the fuck?
It's one of those things where it's like, I hope you remember me. Please remember me. Because my wife is off at a bachelor party sitting on a drummer's dick.
Oh, was yeah?
Did you see that video?
No.
Oh man, I felt so bad for him. It was Peyton Royce on her bachelor party because they're getting married.
Yeah.
I don't know, somebody treated her to a bachelor party, and like she's with this band, and the drummer is playing drums while she is on his laps, like straddling him as he's playing the drums. I'd be like, if that was my wife, I'd be like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, second thought. Fucking. Nah, I mean, dude, that chick's pretty hot.
She is.
Yeah, and she's getting progressively hotter through science and medical work. So,
shout out Dave Meltzer for pointing that out.
that's dead. That's actually debatable. I think she's probably better looking before.
I think so too. I'm not a big fan of the enhanced boobies.
Yeah, I'd rather have your regular tits. But
Yeah, I'd rather have your pancake titties.
I doubt she had pancakers.
I'm not saying she did.
She's pretty young. It's
I'm
like she wouldn't
saying
have
I'd just
pancakes.
rather.
You know, older broads who've had kids and shit, they get the pancakers.
Oh man, some older broads don't even need to have kids.
Well, yeah, you just get pancakers.
Yeah, orangutan today's.
We're so off fucking track. But yeah, this was awesome, and I like the team of all the crazy fuckers together. You know, all the
Yeah,
faces.
that was a good move to have all the hardcore junkies being on one team.
Yeah. But yeah, and also I dig Spears. I think he's the 10 shit, or not the 10 shit, but the new heel version of him. I dig it.
I do too. You got the story where, like, especially where he pinned Darby Allin. You've got the story going now that Cody couldn't put him away in 20 minutes. Or Sean Spears, he could easily put him away, but Sean Spears is only a good hand, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's a really good story to tell as a fuck you to Cody, because Sean Spears could do what Cody couldn't.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, he's still a heel because he beat Darby Allin with bad ribs. So,
Yeah, really dug it, man. Good shit. And that too, you know, everyone's like, oh, they're going to do the teammates who can't work together thing, but they did. But it was good. I don't know. They just made it different enough, and it was interesting enough that it didn't fall into the fucking same shit WWE does all the time.
yeah. But now, when it comes to the next match, that's kind of WWE shit. Brandy Rhodes taking on Allie. Immediately, Awesome Kong comes out. And so it's. Do you not get vibes of Brandy Rhodes being Stephanie McMahon?
Oh, dude. Oh, dude, a million times over. I think the last show
I think you
that
did
we
mention
did,
it.
I think I called her fucking, Brandy McMahon or Stephanie Rhodes or whatever the fuck.
Because, like, this match, because, like, when Double or Nothing happened and she came out and she was like, oh, I blah, 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 she interjected. I was like, oh, she's putting herself in the match. She's full on Stephanie McMahon. And then when she announced Awesome Kong, I was like, oh, good. They're not doing that. And it's like, here, you've got Brandy with this heartfelt video going into her being a babyface, having Awesome Kong come out to help her. So she's a heel again. And then by the end of the show, she's giving away the check as a babyface. It was like,
oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Dude, one thing that really, for this show is if you thought AEW was going to be this, like, savior of professional wrestling, I don't think it is. As much as I wish it was, it's not going to be. I'm still like, I looked at the whole landscape the other day and I was like, I'm still thankful we got New Japan because that's still going to be the shit for me is New Japan because AEW. It's just not, man. It's to me, a lot of it seems WWE-ish. It's definitely better. Don't get me fucking wrong. It's better and a million times better, but there's still little things, and she's a big part of it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%.
Just go back to walk into the ring with your fucking husband.
Yeah,
do shit you're good at.
Now, will I say
Like
that this was probably
one?
Well, I say this is probably one of the best Brandy matches I've seen. Yeah, probably. But that's not saying much. You know what I mean? Like, this match was probably practiced to no end.
Yeah,
and that's why it was passable. But like, you got two workers who really, in a promotion that's strictly on work rate, Brandy Rhodes and Allie don't fit that mold. They don't at all. So like, it just sticks out like a sore thumb, and it just looks like WWE stuff. So now, where this went, and leading to an Awesome Kong and Aja Kong match.
Donkey Kong, make it a three-way, bro.
That I will see live. I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, I want Donkey Kong. If Donkey Kong would have came out and gotten that fucking stare down, shit.
Buddy, that could have been great. Maybe we can get Congo Kong.
Oh yeah, four-way, dude. Donkey has to be with Diddy, of course. Diddy in his corner.
Of course, he can throw Diddy at people.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Banana attacks.
just
Diddy
like
can throw
Luchasaurus
bananas
and
in.
Marco Stunt.
Yeah, it's great, man. Yeah, this is some WWE fucking horse shit.
Yeah, like the match wasn't very good. It wasn't.
Yeah. Brandy McMahon. Maybe that's what we'll call her. I was like, oh, fuck. Awesome Kong is here to save the day. No, she's not. Never mind.
Well, because that's what I thought, too. I was like, oh, Awesome Kong is replacing her in the match.
Yeah.
And she's just going to rip her Allie apart, which is what should have happened.
Allie's ass looked tremendous as
Yes,
her
it
gear
did.
was her ass was trying to eat her gear, which is great.
I'm all
I
for
basically
that.
just spent this match looking at both of their leaked nudes instead of watching it.
That's fair. That's a good way to send it, you know?
Yeah, it's the best way to watch this.
Yeah, just picturing other things. Yeah, no, I'm with that.
It's kind of cool too at the end. I mean, they're not going for it, but I kind of got this vibe of like women's penitentiary, right? Like two fucking bulls, like protecting their little hot chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Orange is the New Black for sure with face paint.
Yeah, dude. Like, don't look at my little bitch over here.
She's my little white squirrel.
Exactly, man. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. But yeah, other than that, the bionic spear is a fucking terrible. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Bionic spear, dude. Yeah, she is Stephanie McMahon. They are the same. And it's just, I fucking don't like her, man. Just everything about her seems fake to me. I just don't fucking dig it, man.
No, yeah, I agree. She is best suited as a valet manager, as per se.
Yeah. What did she do in WWE? Ring announcer?
Yeah, that's all she did. 'Cause they didn't want her to wrestle.
Mediocrity in fucking that. And you move over here and she's great with Cody, man. You know, obviously it only works when he's a heel, but like she's a terrible fucking wrestler.
Yeah.
Like terrible. Is she better than the worst women in WWE? Is she better than like a Lana or a Billie Kay?
Of course.
Yeah, she is better than
Because
them.
it doesn't
You're right.
take much to be better than Lana.
Who do you think is the worst one while we're here?
Like
Oh,
the
we're
worst
pissing
one in
people off.
AEW? Like the worst female in AEW or worst female in general?
Both? I don't know.
The worst female in AEW is obviously Brandy.
Yeah.
The second, the worst female in wrestling right now, that's a hard one because like there's so many of the women on the indies that are god awful.
How about WWE?
But in
Lana?
WWE, it has to be
Billie Kay.
Lana. Maybe it has to be Lana, I think, because Lana doesn't even wrestle. At least Billie Kay can get better by wrestling. So like we haven't seen Lana wrestle for a while, so I want to go with Lana.
I guess of current ones, you'd say Billie Kay, but over the last general while, Lana.
Yeah, like if you wanted to go with if there's a cutoff date for you've had to have worked so many matches this year, it would be Billie Kay.
I thought
100%.
Sarah Logan was pretty good, but man, she had a lot of fucking dog
Yeah,
shit matches.
she was hidden well in the indies.
Liv
I feel.
Morgan's not good.
Nope, but Liv Morgan is definitely better than fucking Billie Kay.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I figured while we're pissing people off, you might as well just like go all the way.
Oh yeah, well, let's just name the whole women's roster.
If you want to tag us in your angry tweets, it's at Suplex City Limit.
That is at the Federation.
Yeah. That used to be the MO of this show when we first started. It was like, just say fucked up. I said all kinds, just say like horrible things I didn't even believe.
Yeah.
Just to try to piss people off to like, controversy creates cash, as a wise man once said.
That wise man is now working for the WWE again, so
Wise
got to be doing
man.
something right.
Declared bankruptcy and then got rehired by WWE in 2019.
Smart man.
Yeah, this will be one of those shows where the whole show just ends up us talking about the AEW show. Moving on, we talked about the next match.
Yes. So that
Kip
brings us to
Sabian, Hangman Page. I was really happy to hear people whose opinions I respect saying the same thing I said last night in the group and to other people is, why the fuck did it take 19 minutes for him to beat this guy?
So stupid.
Terrible
fucking. Because all that's doing now is like, okay, well, he's not going to be able to beat Chris Jericho. You know what I mean?
And he like he said, he needs everything.
Yeah.
he can to make anybody think he's going to beat Jericho. I don't think he's going to beat Jericho. Nobody does.
Nobody does. But you can try to make me believe that he could.
Why not have him come out and beat this fucking British twink-looking dude in like 8, 9, 10 minutes?
Not even 7 minutes. That's all you needed, man. 7 minutes. Because this show was fucking long enough.
And you know how to done it? He did that power bomb to the ramp. I'd have done that for a count out, dude.
Yeah, you do that for a count out, or power bomb on the ramp, bring him in, do a fucking dead to rights, and boom. Done.
Yeah. I thought it would have been cool to do. Yeah, I like the count out idea. It doesn't damage Sabian as much. I don't know what you're going to do with this guy, man. To me, he just obviously not everyone's going to be a top of the card huge star.
Somebody needs to eat pins, and I think that's Guevara and Sabian right now.
It might be, but Guevara's got like a million times more upside than Sabian.
I mean, he's got some upside, but it's nothing you can capitalize on right now. Because like the guy, he can't talk. He's got zero charisma, but he can work. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I myself am not a fan of Sammy Guevara. I don't like Sammy Guevara. So
yeah, you're not supposed to. His face is so fucking punchable and shit.
Yeah.
I think
he just looks like Justin Bieber, and it's just like it's all kayfabe. Why I don't like Sammy Guevara for sure.
Yeah. I was like in Lucha Underground. I was like, man, here's a guy who needs a mask. Why did you bring him in without a mask?
And then in AEW's got this big panic, and it's like, I'm so glad you didn't have the panda mask.
Like. Yeah, I mean, to me, that guy is just like, no, yeah, he needed a mask and a cool gimmick. But, yeah, no less. I mean, this is just, yeah, I wouldn't have done it that way. That dude, almost kissing that dude was the coolest thing he did in this match.
Yeah, it was.
Sticks out to me.
It was, and I thought that was fantastic. Good for you, Kip Sabian. Molest that man front row.
Yeah, Jericho attacked as well.
Yeah.
After that.
Now, okay, tell me this now. Do you agree that Jericho's promo should have just happened here? Why would Jericho come out again?
Yeah, because he was supposed to have a segment where he got the open mic. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we didn't need to see him come out again.
Yeah.
I have a lot of problems with this show.
Yeah.
Because, like, it all comes down to length for me. Did you really need to do a 20-minute Jericho bit, like, after a couple matches? When you could have just made everything so much easier here, where he comes out, he attacks Adam Page, and, you know, maybe Adam Page can come back during his promo and just attack him too, and then boom, we're done. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we agree we'd have beat him in fucking 7 minutes instead.
Yeah, 100%.
SCU, Lucha Bros. I thought this was awesome, too.
I thought it was good until it fell apart.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where I don't know if... Because a lot of those super kicks seemed very stiff by the Lucha Brothers. Kazarian seemed to have gotten like a few big ass fucking hits, and then at one point in time he misses a spot from Phoenix, and you could see Phoenix was visibly upset.
They fucking get that way, man. They had that shit where like they started kind of shooting with LAX,
right?
I thought it was like Davey Boy Smith Jr. too in MLW.
Yes, you're right. It was. That's 100% what it was. Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
It's one of those things where, like, because, yeah, sure, Frankie Kazarian should have been there to catch him, but he wasn't. But I mean, at least don't show it on your face. You know what I mean? Like, because he goes to run and he just stops and shakes his head and then just jumps over anyways. But the match seemed to have fallen apart after that. It was like they couldn't get it back, and the match was. I mean, I could have done without the length of it. It could have went a little bit shorter. But you know, like maybe Kazarian got a little shooken up by the one of 8,000 super kicks he took, and you know, because they all looked like they were really snug, and then that double one looked like it was just pimple popping fucking power, you know. So we'll see. But this leading to where it went, with the announcement of the ladder match. It's going to be a great match. I really, really, really have a problem with them doing the interference in this match as well. Do it once a night, that's fine. But why do you have to do it twice? It's like you literally just sent somebody to the back 2 matches ago. Like, do you need to do it again here? Really?
Yeah, I guess that part didn't bother me, but I thought it was really good. Great showcase, for the Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
They pull out a ladder and attack with a ladder because, I don't know, so they could sit on it and challenge them to a ladder match.
I think that's exactly what that was, yeah.
Sure, but it's like, that's how you're going to get to it, a ladder match? Like, dude, you could have done a little more than that.
Yeah.
Somehow. I mean, I didn't sit and come up with things because that's not my fucking job. My job is to get high and talk about wrestling here. But, you could have come up with something better than that.
Well, I mean, Jesus Christ, like, we've got how many weeks until all out? You could have announced it on any of your numerous copious amounts of shows you got on YouTube. You didn't need to do it now, but I mean, I do get it. They wanted to announce something on this show, and they announced that. But I mean, there's ways you could have done it, but that's how they decided to do it. Yeah, it could have been better for sure.
For sure. That should be a crazy fucking match, though.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be insane.
One beef on this, though. Pentagon pinned Scorpio. Why? Why not pin Kaz?
Yeah.
I don't
Scorpio
get it.
should be the one that...
He's young. He's got upside.
Well, he's
I mean-
younger. He's like 35.
Okay, well, he's a lot younger. He's still, what, like 25 years younger than Kazarian?
3 centuries younger than fucking Daniels.
I love both those guys.
I do too. 100%.
Right. Moving on from that, Sheba Omega.
Yeah, Shima and Omega. It was. It took a while to get going, don't you think?
Dude, it's super slow start. Took forever, and I'm like bored as fuck. And then finally, it's like, okay, something's gonna go on here. It was like it took way too long for me, and I was bored through the first half of it.
I was too. Like the match opens up as you keep going. I was waiting for somebody to use that balcony all night.
Yeah, right.
Cena finally did it. The first angle they used, the overhead angle of him doing that shot, was so great. And then they had to ruin it by showing the side profile replays.
Right, it's like, oh, it wasn't as high as you thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and it's like, guys, come on. It's all about making us believe something, not showing us the true angle. They make it look better than it was. But, hey, whatever. SEMA did look good, though. This did not turn out to be the match that I thought it was going to be. It's around that time where I'm sure you're going to agree with me, where you start wondering, is Kenny Omega really that good of a wrestler, or did he just wrestle a lot of really good people in New Japan?
Oh, shit.
Right? No, but seriously, though. Like, since he's left New Japan, what has he done?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to question his. I think he is a great worker.
I do too. I do too. But is he upper echelon like Okada and Tanahashi? I don't know, because that's who his great matches were against. Were against upper echelon guys. Kenny Omega, without a doubt, a great wrestler. But I'm starting to doubt whether or not he's that guy that's like, yeah, he's going to be the number one guy in this company. Because right now, you've probably, as everything stands, you probably have a better shot with Cody.
Oh, absolutely have a better shot with Cody. Yeah, I don't know. I don't question his work until I see him have a fucking bad match with somebody.
Yeah.
I'm going to, because here, dude, if you look at like the difference between how Daniels made Shima look and how Omega made Shima look like a fucking $1 million.
100%. 100.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, him and Shima had a lot more time to deal with and a lot higher in the card and probably had a lot more freedom. But at the same time, it's night and day difference, the style of matches between the two. You're 100% right.
For me, I don't question his work or his ability in the ring. I question just his character. He's got nothing.
There is no
he's
character.
Just
There is no character.
Dude, what cool fucking costume or ring entrance this shit is he gonna wear? No, nothing.
You have no idea how happy I was to find no gimmick entrance for him.
I thought his gimmick entrances were like at least something. Like now he's not anything. He's got no character. He's just a dude kind of. Yeah. So I don't know how he's going to be. I don't see him being the fucking super over star of the company because what he's doing right now is not doing it, man.
No, you're right.
Yeah. It's fucking weird. But yeah, Cody a million times over is way better fucking than Omega as far as who you're going to go with and make a champion or make a main event guy. So it's going to be interesting to see Omega have to do that. He's going to have to figure something out, man.
Yeah, and the saving grace is he has a match against Jon Moxley in a month. Jon Moxley, a guy who without a doubt is going to be out there to try to show everybody that he is that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, to me, having competition between Moxley and Omega, where Moxley is right on his heels, is like, you know, if you drop the ball, I'm easily going to take over. Right? You know what I mean? So, like, if you got those two just having a bang-up match, I think you can at least veer away from it and get some credibility behind him again. But who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. There you go. And then
also, Cena needs to give the fuck up with all of his meteoras.
Dude, do you hate it? Like, your knees look already bad. Yeah, do you fucking hate your knees or
he
something?
Already walks with a waddle, yet he does 5 meteoras in this match. Come on, man. Sasha
Missing
Banks
them
is not even.
too.
Yeah, Sasha Banks is not even stupid enough to overuse that move. And Sasha Banks is a dumb broad, right? Like, fuck. Like she is dumb. Yeah, she lays on grounds and has fucking like just tantrums because she loses the title. That's Sasha Banks.
Well, come on, no one knows if that's fucking true.
Come on, look at her. Look at her. Do you think the boss character was just a character? I'm sure she's basically that person. Have you seen pictures of her taking pictures with fans?
Oh, fuck fans, dude.
No, but like, there's a difference in asking somebody for a picture at a gym while you're busy. But you're a celebrity. If you're walking down the street and there's a fan there, guess what? That's what's going to happen. If that's not what you want, then don't be a fucking celebrity. So, no, you can't change my mind on this. Just so you know,
I agree. No, I agree with you. But at the same point, it's like, if you fucking go to a meet and greet, I'll be happy to take your picture and sign your shit. And I mean, it depends what you're doing. If you're just fucking walking down the street,
yeah, but they don't get. This is the thing, though. This is a WWE show. They don't get extra money for meet and greets. That's a free thing that they do. They don't get paid for meet and greets. They have to do them. So like, it's not like they're losing money. It's literally a picture. Like if you do like what happened to John Cena the other week. Sure. Yeah, that sucks. That's stupid. Like where the guy videotaped him the whole time he was in the store and then went up to him after to talk to him. And John Cena just fucking throws him down. Like that's different. But like if you're just walking down the street and you get a picture with somebody, at least smile. You know what I mean? Like what's going to make this person ever want to watch a match of yours ever again? Like I know 100% when I asked Tommy Dreamer for a picture, and he gave me shit, I've never watched a Tommy Dreamer match after. Never.
He gave you shit?
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, we were at a wrestling show, and we were in the lobby, and I seen Tommy Dreamer, and I was like, hey, man, big fan, can I get a picture? He just looked at me, really? And I was like, yeah, really?
Yeah, you're like, maybe, actually. Now that you asked me, maybe not as much.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It's like those people, remember, I don't know, it was like a year ago or something on the show where these people walked around, followed them around the grocery store, taking pictures of them, and then asked for a picture with them, and they're like, get fucked. Yeah.
Get fucked on that. But like if it's just like an innocent, get a picture and you see those pictures of Sasha Banks' stone face, bitch face, it's like, yeah, you're truly a bitch, eh?
Dude, I've never done that shit, man. I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know, I just would never, no matter who it is, if I saw him walking down the street, I don't think I would walk up to anybody and be like, hey, can I have a picture? Like,
I'm not going to either. Like, I worked at Best Buy and we had the Trailer Park Boys come in to buy some movies. Like, did I go and fanboy over him? No, I went out, like, the most I did, like, I went over to talk to him just to see, because it was my job, right? But I went over and was like, hey, anything I can give you a hand with? Hoping they would just be like, yeah, man, and I just talked to him for a second. But they just looked at me and just, no. And I was like, okay. I just walked away. But then I found
let somebody know that, like, I let them know that I know them and like I dig their shit. You know, like, hey man.
Yeah, like me and Travis went to WrestleMania 31. We stayed in the same hotel as like Cedric Alexander, Joey Ryan, all these guys, right? AR Fox. I was out having a smoke one day, and all these guys walked by. It was probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was after the ROH Supercard of Honor, and I'm smoking a cigarette, and Joey Ryan and Cedric Alexander, these slew of people that I know exactly who they are. I'm wearing a wrestling T-shirt. They know I know who they are. But I'm just there having a smoke, and the most I was ever going to do is just a nod. It's like, hey, I know who you guys are. Right?
Yeah.
And that was it. Because, like, I feel like I'm not going to do it outside because that's their free time. I'm not going to bother them. If you're at a wrestling show and I ask for a picture, you should at least entertain it, you know, because you're at your job.
Yeah. After that, Jericho had his little thing. Jack Offville was pretty good. Hangman attacks, but no Hangman promo. Stupid.
Well, I'm very glad we didn't get it because the show was long enough as it was.
True. So was this show. So was us talking about this show. The Rhodes versus the Bucks. It was good. It was too long.
It was way too long. The 30 minutes, over 30 minutes. Did you really need to do over 30 fucking minutes with a guy who's pushing 50?
Yeah, crowd is dead too.
Like you got this super hot fucking building where everybody's fanning each other because they're so goddamn warm.
Yeah.
Of course, the crowd is going to die a little bit quicker.
Yeah. So, dude, after they're doing like a post, they're still doing shit with their angle. They're trying to finish the story of the fucking match and everything, and they just get cut off. Like, fuck the story, fuck the show. There's time to
show the checks.
Time to give up big checks. That shouldn't even have been on the show.
No, I agree. I
could not fucking. Who made that decision, dude? Who was back there?
I don't know. I really
fucking
don't.
idiots, man. And then they had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Like that ended and they went off the air and they still had like a few minutes left. So what the fuck?
And then they thought they were off the air, but they weren't. Because like when King Omega was just like, well, we're off air, let's have a little fun with this.
Yeah, you can hear commentary too. They're like, Ross is like, of course Ross, because you know fucking know where he's at anymore.
Is that Jan?
Before that main event, dude, they go to Ross. Complete fucking breakdown. He has no idea. He's like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe we're going to the main event, and you can see Marvez gets pissed. Marvez is like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, you're supposed to be one guiding us through all this.
Yeah, dude, if you can't sit and go, okay, here's all the matches that were on the show. Here's all the matches I saw already.
What's left?
It is. Then what the fuck? I mean, you know, why does he never know where they're going? I don't understand.
He's old and senile, I think. That's why Excalibur needs to be doing his job and guiding the show along, and JR just comes in with his little quips.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't fucking know. Yeah, the main event was good. That's it. I mean, it was just, you know, Stephanie McMahon style shit where she comes out and she got the check, of course. Why is she in everything?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
And I thought it was a dumb look, too. It's like, you know, Omega comes out and he's just like wearing like fucking gym shorts. And like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. And you got Shad Khan out there looking like fucking Saddam Hussein.
He looks like a happy Saddam Hussein, though.
Looks like Saddam Hussein from, what the fuck's that parody movie?
I don't know.
Hot Shots. Looks like Hot Shots Saddam Hussein. That joke belongs to my friend Randy Bett. There you go. Shout out. I was like, he looks like Saddam Hussein. He's like, he looks like the one from Hot Shots. Like, motherfucker, nailed it.
Hot Shots, is that the one where it's Emilio Estevez and...
It's like, yeah, it's like...
It's the take on Lethal Weapon, right? It's the parody of Lethal Weapon?
Yeah, pretty much.
I got that in a bucket of KFC, that movie.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
I
enjoyed the shit out of it, dude. I was like, what the fuck is this? Because, like, I got it. And I was like, oh, that's the guy from Mighty Ducks. So I was like, I should watch this. So I pop it in. I was like, oh, this is nothing like Mighty Ducks.
So, yeah, you know, overall, a pretty good show.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it for free. If
I got it for free too.
that's
Canada could watch BR Live. It was fantastic. Didn't need to use my VPN this time.
Yeah, I think internet. Everybody could use.
Could they? Well, why would the fuck was it on Fight?
Oh, maybe not then. I guess I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. If
I could have bought it on
there
Fight.
was someone to tell me.
Right? I know. like there's a lot. You know what I think is the blessing is that I'll be at All Out Live, so I don't have to listen to the commentary.
Yeah. It's always good to keep on the sunny side of life.
Yeah.
There you go. AEW fight for the fucking goddamn fight for the phone. I can't fucking their names, dude.
Oh shit, that's too funny.
And from there, let's move on to this week's news.
This week in the news, John Morrison wants to be an actor, and Jeff Hardy's drunk. Over to you, Jim.
I'm Jim Vicious, and this is news to us. Jeff Hardy being drunk's not news.
No, that's not news at all.
Jeff Hardy getting arrested for being drunk, that's news. And dude, Johnny Mundo Impact wanting to be an actor is fucking hilarious. Yeah. Dude, this guy doesn't have what it takes to be an actor, man.
No, he doesn't.
I like him as a wrestler, but he's terrible at.
He is. Every one
shit.
of those Lucha Underground vignettes were made worse by John Morrison. It was part of the reason why it worked at Lucha Underground, because it was really exploitation-like, and so you can get behind the shitty acting because it brought you back to watching all those movies back in the 70s that were on late at night.
And it made him look like a fucking goof, which what his character kind of was.
His character was a goof, but like right now, his character's not really a goof.
Not gonna be a fucking actor, dude.
No.
Come on. So yeah. News of the week. Jeff Hardy, arrested for being drunk in public. Which I'm not sure what that means. I'm drunk in public a lot.
I think you've got to be pretty fucking drunk and intoxicated and bothering everybody else.
Yeah, we don't really know what the deal is, but man, this guy, he just got a DUI a year ago again.
Yep.
He should not be drinking anymore, man.
Yeah. Like, there's something to say, because a friend of the show, Paul, he asked, it was like, the guy had a good time. What's so bad about that? It's like, he had a good time. But like with Jeff Hardy, he has a string of having too good of a time.
He's like, so what? He got arrested for being too cool? Fucking awesome. But yeah, man, if somebody else gets arrested for that, I'd be like, whatever. But when it's Jeff Hardy and he has this long history with booze and with drugs, it's like, this dude should just be clean. He can smoke weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I saw someone on my Facebook say this thing. It's like kind of laughing at people who consider themselves sober who smoke weed. They're like, I'll give you that, dude. If you're going to do something, it's the best choice.
I agree 100%. I know she's not listening, so I can talk about it. I won't name a name or anything like that. But there's this girl I've been kind of seeing. But like I know that she's got like sober chips. You know what I mean? Like for like being clean for a certain amount of time. But like we've been smoking weed and stuff, and I've been trying, because like I know she doesn't know I know, so I've been trying to ask her. It's like, so blah blah blah, like just trying to get it out of her and just see, right? Just because it was very confusing to me when I know she's got that chip, because I seen it on her keychain, and so like I know. But like I'm waiting for her to tell me is like that weed is okay, because like a part of me is just like, should I be offering her weed? Like, should we be doing this?
You can do this, can you do something every single day without putting your health at risk, or without putting your life and your job and everything at risk? You can do that with weed.
I think so. Yeah.
Super successful people who smoke a little reefer in the evening.
Right. To me, I use it mainly to make doing podcasting more fun. And it helps me watch shitty wrestling. And then it helps me to sleep.
Food tastes better. Yeah. Sex feels better.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. There's nothing worse than trying to explain to a girl that you want to get high before you fuck that doesn't smoke. And just like, it's impossible to explain that because you're just killing the mood. But it's like, no, but I'm making it all better for me.
Yeah, exactly. This is about me, okay? We kind of talked about fucking Enzo and Janela. I don't really have anything to say about it. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And
what else
yeah,
do you
still-
expect at a Blink-182 concert, right?
I still believe that Blink-182 fucking sucks, despite your liking them.
And even Travis came to defend me too. I thought that was great.
That tweet was great. I was thinking of you when I tweeted out. You think they'd be able to get along, you know, with their shared interest in terrible music. But yeah.
But hey, you know what, though? They decided to stay together for the kids, so whatever.
Yeah, you got to understand that I'm an older guy than you, and I'm an old school punk rock dude. So when I saw bands like that, I was like, "What the fuck?"
I completely understand it. Because I've said it on the show before. I'm sure Blink-182 is what got me into older punk. Because if I never started listening to Blink-182, I never would have. Well, I'm sure I would have, but it would have taken me a lot longer. I would have not been in high school when I figured it out. No, I will be the first one to admit that Blink-182, I even agree, sucks now. Like, all the new stuff, the live shows, it's all garbage.
Well, the old stuff sucked too. I know you're also into the Descendants, another band I never got into.
Exactly. And the Descendants and Blink-182 kind of the same band.
My homies are fucking opening for the Descendants coming up.
Really?
Shout out to Triple Deke, a bunch of straight edge dudes, but cool dudes.
One thing I do like about the Descendants is, it's really good for their money because they end up getting more. But when the Descendants go on tour, it's a lot of local bands that open up for them. And I think that's really cool.
And they, not only that, but they share it. So, like, Descendants tweeted out, like, hey, fucking, you know, Triple Deke's going to be opening for us.
Yeah.
Which, like, you know, if you're in that band, you're like, oh. Because I've opened for some bigger bands or bands that I fucking like and shit, but they never fucking shared it or tweeted, you know.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Like, when we opened for Soulfly, and I was like, fuck, that was awesome.
Yeah, and they just no-sold it.
Well, not that they know. I mean, they let our singer do Roots Bloody Roots with them, so that was cool.
Oh.
But yeah, we'll end the show this week with my favorite Triple Deke song from the new album.
That is what we'll do.
Boom. So yeah, fuck that. Bailey, did you see this shit with her? She had a interview with one host. They took that down now.
Yeah, they did. She was genuinely surprised by Bailey's answer.
Dude, can these fucking, like, would being on a bus be better? Like, would you rather have an SUV you have to drive yourself, or would you rather be in a luxury coach bus going from show to show?
I would say luxury coach bus.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
Can they not get a couple of fucking luxury buses, and you get done at the show, and, you know, they're always looking for food after the show. Have you noticed this?
Yep.
On ride along and shit. You're always looking for something to eat. Okay, if you're going to do catering early for the day, how about have after the show while it's being torn down and all that shit? Have after show catering where you provide meals for them. Everybody gets on a luxury coach bus. You fucking drive them, you know, and you can stop at convenience stores and everything, but everyone will be together. It's not going to be like fucking Bailey and whoever the hell she rides with. Probably nobody now. Sasha Banks is gone. No. But you know what I'm saying? Stopping off at some weird gas stations and weird places to try to find something to eat. And there's nobody with them, dude. They're by themselves. They're celebrities. They're fucking women. They're hot. Yep. It's just like a bad idea. So
100%.
Get your shit together. Put these motherfuckers on the nicest coach buses you can buy and stop fucking around.
Yeah. Or you don't even need to stop the coach bus. And how about take some of that catering and put it away and save it for later? Like, the one thing that I've heard about the WWE, that the catering is great.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the best thing about it. So, like, there shouldn't be anything wrong with it to take it home. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Did
You
Buddy
could
Murphy
stop.
tell you that?
Yeah.
Pedro Raleigh said that it's fucking really good. I've heard wrestlers talk about gaining weight when they weren't on TV. Because they would just be at catering and they would just eat all
just
fucking
snack all day.
Yeah, because they got nothing else to do.
Yeah. Might as well let my body go to shit.
Might as well fucking eat some. But yeah, no collective bargaining agreement. This woman was amazed. She couldn't believe that they drove themselves in the middle of the fucking night. But yeah, WWE got it taken down. So
Yeah.
fucking trash.
That's what they do, man. That's the WWE in a nutshell.
Jim Cornette was supposed to be going to some kind of a fan festival. He cancels. I guess he got fucked around and lied to by a promoter. So I look forward to hearing about that and his take on Fight for the Fallen this week. I know a lot of people hate Jim Cornette, and I get it. I get hating Jim Cornette. Even though I don't agree with him on a lot of shit, I love the man. He is fucking great.
I agree. Because like you said, you can, even if you don't agree with what he says, you can still understand where he's coming from. Is he coming from an archaic point of view? Yes.
Sometimes.
Right? Like, he doesn't understand that the world has changed. Like the fact that there's an announcer with a mask, I don't think anybody in sound mind cares that he's wearing a mask other than Jim Cornette.
A little bit, but not as much, obviously. I mean, to me, that guy should just be what he is, because nobody knows who he fucking was anyway.
Well, and to me, it's like, what is it hurting? You know what I mean?
Oh, it doesn't hurt anything,
exactly.
no.
So if it doesn't hurt anything, then what's wrong with it? It's not like he's killing the business. You know what I mean? He's just wearing a mask. But yeah.
Yeah, we talked about LAX. They are done. Their contract is actually, it sounded like it was up after Slammiversary, but now it sounds like it's August. So I was hoping, before I knew that, I was hoping they'd show up last night or somewhere in there. But
yeah,
fuck, that tag division is already great.
Yeah,
get those guys in there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you care about the Bola entrance so far?
No, I don't.
Not like we're gonna watch it or anything.
No,
it's
I'm
like
not going to watch it. If they did it live, I'd watch it in a heartbeat.
You got to send a crisp $20 bill in an envelope.
No, you got to pay a self-addressed mail. What's it called? A mail order.
Envelope.
Yeah, with a mail order inside. And yeah,
on actual paper, you had to fill out a piece of paper. First, you had to request.
No,
you got to request the form with a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Yeah.
Then you got to send the form back with a $20 bill, and then they will send you a fucking VHS tape.
Yeah.
Of Battle for Los Angeles 3 months after.
And then you got to go on Amazon and buy a fucking VHS player.
There are some interesting people in there, though.
Oh yeah, of course.
Darby Allin, A-Kid, John Gresham, Orange Cassidy. I mean, I imagine he just gets beat in the first round.
I'd assume so.
Bandito. Who's Caveman Ugg? That's
no idea.
Yeah, I don't know who all these people are. It doesn't really fucking matter. Like I said, unless you're one of the people who can go to it and see it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're one of the 200 people that were able to suck a dick to get a ticket.
Yeah. So this is fucking interesting. Impact and ROH had pay-per-views recently. Anniversary and Best in the World, respectively. And we talked about who the fuck's buying these shows and shit.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out
nobody.
Well, yeah, Impact had 1,500 buyers and ROH 1,400.
What a world.
Impact was $40 for sure. I don't know how much Ring of Honor was on Fight. Probably $25, $30. Anyway, Impact 1,500 buys at $40 is $60,000.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point?
I mean, I don't know.
You paid $60,000?
You're not even going to get $60,000 because
I wouldn't put that on fucking YouTube live with ads and make way more than $60,000 or something. I don't fucking know. I just like, dude, $60,000 is nothing to these companies.
You can't monetize wrestling on YouTube anymore.
You can put your own commercials in there.
Well, yeah, but then they got to find commercials.
It's Sinclair.
Well, okay, ROH. I was meaning more Impact, because like Impact, I understand Impact wanting to make money because they make no money, so like they need to.
They probably need the $60,000.
Yeah, they need to be able to report that they made $60,000 in order to stay afloat. I'm sure. Like, ROH though, ROH is just fledgling. We'll try something for Jesus' sakes.
Can't put in commercials of fucking Jay Lethal selling knee braces and shit like you do your TV show. That doesn't make more sense. 1,500 people, man. Fucking
points. Yeah. Does that count the people watching on Honor Club too? I wonder.
I don't know. It's not included on Honor Club.
Really?
Honor Club, you get some free like house shows and shit. You might get a small discount on pay-per-views. I think $5 off or something. But it's not include them all.
That's fair.
So, my point of this for these companies at this point should be, please watch this even for free. You know, $60,000. Pointless. Fucking pointless. Speaking of ROH, Alex Shelley will be challenging for the world title at Summer Supercard.
Cool.
Yeah. Just fucking put the machine guns back together. Go to AEW and have a match against every team there, please.
Yeah.
James Storm wins the NWA National Heavyweight Championship.
And nobody cares. I just read in here, actually, MJF injured his elbow last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Like, seriously? Or?
I don't know. He's pulled out of some shows this week.
Well, they need him fucking good for All Out, so... Yeah, Cabana drops the title to James Storm on Ring of Honor television. I don't know what Ring of Honor gets out of this. I really don't.
Nothing at all. They get some TV time filled, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have other news? It was kind of a slow week, man.
When it comes to news, no, I really don't have anything else other than news. I think everybody, like, there's no news this week because, well, let's face it, the news gets released when they need the news to get released. Like, they sit on news constantly and they just release it when they need to. They had so much stuff to keep everybody busy with this week with all the shows. There was no news that needed to be reported. It would just overshadow other things. So I'm sure we'll get a lot of stuff this week, probably.
Roman Reigns' return won the WWE Moment ESPY Award, the best WWE moment.
Yep. I mean, it had to. There was no other thing there that would have even worked to have won.
Fucking Kofi should have won.
Fucking Kofi.
But yeah, Combate America is planning a fight, allegedly. Del Rio versus Tito Ortiz.
Yeah, that's apparently happening.
That's not gonna be a fucking shoot. Who cares? I fucking hate both of those guys.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But yeah, I guess that's it. For the news from there, let's move on to a little Mark Tank after a word from our sponsor.
In the ring, in the air, out of control!
WWF WrestleMania from NES!
8-Man Mayhem!
Did you see that?
Hulkamania, brother! Choose from 6 superstars!
Unbelievable combat!
No holds barred, anything goes action!
It's a slugfest!
2 wrestlers in the ring, brother! Kick from anywhere!
Total chaos!
Punch in 2 directions!
Complete mayhem!
Run at your opponent!
Amazing!
Spinorama!
WWF WrestleMania for NES! I inject steroids into my balls, brother!
Mark is a guy that pays his last $20 on crack cocaine. Mark is a guy that believes that OJ didn't do it. And Mark is each and every one of you son of a fucking bitches!
A Mark is every one of these sorry sons of fucking bitches. It's Mark Tank. Terry Ansel's favorite fucking segment. Shout out, Terry. Man,
you know, Terry, if you subscribe on Patreon, maybe, just maybe, we do a full Mark Tanks episode for you.
Wow. Holy shit.
Imagine how much fucking fat material you can get there, Terry.
Yeah. Oh, man. So we got a lot of stuff here. This is based on the Kevin Owens on SmackDown. If one more person says pipe bomb, I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
That's a term in wrestling I wish would go away.
Yeah.
Because there never was a pipe bomb. It was all a work.
Yeah.
So all these pipe bombs are just shit.
Fucking dumb. So yeah, let's go here. Steve O. Flores. You guys remember Shane is a story writer too, and I'm guessing he told KO to do this. What a shoot. Good job, Shane.
Shane is not a story writer. Shane is not an on-air personality that Vince does not let anywhere near the everyday happenings of his wrestling company.
Jason Von Merritt says, this was great, but the fact WWE posted this on their Facebook page makes me think it's fake.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Which is fucking fantastically... It's like, it's dumb as fuck, but it's also very astute. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, dude, if you were smart, you wouldn't fucking put it on there. WWE, like, they tweeted out like the video of it, and they're like, oh, tell us what you really think. If they were fucking smart, they wouldn't put it on Twitter, they wouldn't put it on YouTube, and they wouldn't promote it. I don't know.
Yeah,
fuck
100%. 100%, but,
yeah.
I mean... They're not going to do that.
They're cutting his mic off and stuff, and then they're like, oh, check out what he had to say. This one's weird. Christopher Edward Birch. Canada sucks. So does Planned Parenthood. This guy's anti-Canada, and he's also anti-fucking people getting free birth control, I guess.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm assuming this is against his hatred of Kevin Owens for calling out Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, if you like Shane McMahon that much, I'd rather you not like my country either. So
Canada's great, man.
I agree.
We used to go up to Canada back when I was a kid. Had a fucking gay old time up there.
Yep. I mean, that's what we're all about. Canada, have a gay old time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's that slogan. Canada, come have a gay old time.
Hey,
you gotta have a gay. Fuck, man. Fred Leonard. This is all in caps, no periods, by the way. Except it does have like 10 exclamation points at the end.
that means he's yelling it.
Yeah. This just in, spoiler of the year. Brock cashes in IMTB briefcase against either the Man, Becky Lynch, or Lacey Evans, or Bayley, or Nikki Cross to become new women's champion.
That's a hot take right there. I should... Jarrett, you've been replaced.
This one's like completely out of left field. Mike Lusk, Doink the Clown is the greatest WWE superstar ever. This is in a thread that's all about, like, you know, SmackDown and Raw and shit.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's a big fan of what was his name? Fucking
Matt Bourne.
Matt Bourne. Yeah, I wanted to say Matt Farmer, but that's Yep guy. Yep.
SCL Hall of Famer Matt Bourne.
I will say I'm a big fan of Doink, the original Doink. Evil Doink was
Matt
great.
Bourne, yeah, fuck yeah, that's awesome, dude. Matt Bourne is a severely underrated fucking wrestler as well.
100%.
So yeah, speaking of the Hall of Fame, Suplex City Limits Hall of Fame, on our Facebook page under the album section, I went in and typed out the whole list.
What?
So now I have a searchable list of who is in there and who isn't. So somebody would like suggest, hey, is this person in? I can go, nope, without having to scroll through 186 pictures. So
It's good.
yeah,
Good for you, man.
but yeah, check that shit out. Todd White. Oh, I know. No, I'm gonna go with Timothy John Mulholland. Sorry. Says, that's awesome. I hope this part of the new content and not a real incident. Part of the new...
Okay.
I don't even know what that means. Yeah. He hopes that Kevin Owens doing a pipe bomb is part of the new content and not a real incident. Holy shit, man. Let's see. Also, I got one here. You see, I don't know if you didn't see, but they have a thing between the Iconics, who, reminder, are the women's tag champs, despite never defending them and losing everything they're in. They have a thing with the Kabuki experience, the Jap experience. I don't know what they call it.
The Oriental experience.
The Oriental Express. Now they're the Kabuki Warriors. And in this segment, Paige gets the only like shine by slapping I don't know which one. Probably Billie Kay.
Of course, the only person that can't get fucking slapped back.
Well, if you're going to slap one of their faces, her or Peyton Royce, I mean, better just slap the lesser of the two.
That's fair.
To be honest. What a slap of my favorite. I want Paige wrestle again.
Well, you'll be waiting a long time, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. At Stephanie McMahon, this is from Millennial Jew. Really? To check. Millennial Jew. That's pretty good looking. Hit me up at Suplex. The DMs are open.
Is this on Twitter?
Yeah, this one's a Twitter one. As a female fan of WWE, I would really appreciate if you could ask Graves to talk to Renee Young like she's a human being and not a doormat when on commentary. She deserves better.
Yeah.
That was sent over by our boy Ravishing Dick Rude. It'll fuck your wives long dick style. And thick dick style.
I wanted to say short dick style, but whatever. Because he's a fudge now, right? That's how it works.
Ravishing Dick Fudge, yeah.
I can't find this Millennium Jew. I'm trying to see how pretty she is. Am I spelling Millennium right, I wonder?
At millennial_Jew. I mean, she's not like, oh, she's fucking hot, but I mean, for such a stupid take, she's vulnerable.
How do you spell? Oh, I found it. _Jew. No, man, I still can't find it. I give up. She can't be that hot.
It's caught up on how to spell millennial. Is it 2 L's or 3 L? Let's see. Robert Kerr. Why do I have a feeling something is going to happen in WWE after Extreme Rules with programming? Hopefully Attitude Era. Everybody's so on about this. I think it's younger fans, maybe, who they've heard about how awesome it is, but like, dude, it really wasn't awesome. Like, I don't know. You did a lot of the Attitude Era shit on the Federation. It's not that awesome.
It's not. No, the Attitude Era sucks, guys.
Yeah. I was watching WCW at that time. I was like hard into WCW.
Yeah.
Give me Luchadors and NWO over fucking pretty much any of that shit. Except for like Austin and Rock and, that shit's cool. But
Yeah, no, 100%. They like WWE had some good stuff. Like the main events were usually good, but I mean, the mid card was abysmal, and it was the exact opposite in WCW, where the main event sucked, but the undercard was good.
Yeah. Maybe you want some Impact Stan action here.
Oh.
Jay Brock. This is talking about how the Impact show was sold out.
Yeah.
I guess it was 850. But then people who were there, they didn't check our tickets when we showed up. No one checked our tickets. We just walked in.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, so I have no idea. One guy's like, they didn't check our tickets. We just walked in. There was nowhere to sit. We stood in the back and had to watch everything off the TV, off the screen. So, yeah. He says he's defending Impact. So one guy says 850 and it was a packed house. It was sold out. And this guy responds, Impact hasn't fallen. They chose this route to bring the fans closer. And so they can make their money there. They're not going to do it by wrestling in the Impact Zone. So they're intentionally choosing small venues so that the fans can be closer.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. They make so
They're not going to do it in the Impact Zone, which is like the epitome of a tiny venue where you're up close.
Yeah, no, you can't get a good seat there.
Yeah. I don't know.
This guy's a fucking moron.
Juan Sebastian Acosta. You can see the difference now that Heyman and Bishop are running the creative team. Bischoff is like somewhere in the middle of fucking nowhere driving with his dog.
Yeah, like Bischoff hasn't done a goddamn thing yet, guys.
Yeah. And for that one show, feeling like it had a little Heyman on it, just like a hair of Heyman 2 weeks ago, this last week's show, right back to the same shit. It's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
so
that.
you can't see the with Bishop. Okay. there's this guy on Twitter at Hate Rev. The name is Rev Christian Hate. And he was tweeting out all these people that he wants to sign them to his company. And he's just off his fucking rocker. And I was commenting on it, and someone's like, oh, this guy's back. He used to be around on a different account, and he would tweet this shit. He's just a crazy person. Look it up if you want. At Hate Rev.
At Hate Rev. Like Rev Pro?
Yeah.
And it's just at Hate Rev?
It could be gone already.
At Hate Rev. Found it. Reverend Christian Hate?
Yeah. So yeah, he's trying to get Becky Lynch. He's commenting on her things. I want Becky Lynch and Rollins to officially joining Respect Pro Wrestling.
Oh, wow, that's his only tweet, hey?
Oh, he had another one.
Oh.
It was maybe on now. It's time to replace WWE with my 2 new wrestling promotions. So we call for invade of WWE's Extreme Rules this Sunday and take out all Superstar. And he's commenting on shit with, I want you to be my new stable called Kingdom Era.
We want to signing you. I want to booking you. Hey, I like you. This is okay. So he sends one to Liv Morgan. Hey, I like you. Then he sends one to Lacey Evans. We are beat your ass. Then he sends one to Liv Morgan again saying good night, boo. Then he sends another one to Liv Morgan saying, hey, my boo. And then, and then he says, we are interesting you. This guy. Oh, and his thing is, I love ladies.
Yeah.
He's got some very, very nice Twitter profile pictures and headlines of him lying seductively on a bed. And
one of the things he did, he comments on this chick's thing, and he's like, I want you be my girlfriend. And somebody comments that, like, she's 14. It's like a 14-year-old girl.
Oh,
it's like
gross.
blatantly 14-year-old girl. It says, I think they even said so in her profile.
Oh.
This guy is unfit to be on social media.
He is.
Just like our fucking
Corey.
remember this Dolph Ziggler lady, man?
Oh, yes.
I forgot about her. I gotta try to find her.
We gotta find her again.
That was a dark moment of the show when we were like playing her shit.
I was having a blast.
That one where she starts crying and shit. It's like, oh my god. What a fucking scumbag show.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Is there awards for that? Can we be this most scummy fucking wrestling pod?
No, that's already taken, I'm sure. I'm sure it's already
Gotta
taken.
be, right?
Yeah.
It's gotta be. Because we're not, because we're at the end of it, we are really fucking, good people. We're not racists. We're not homophobes. And I'm sure there's plenty of podcasts hosted by both of those.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm sure there's people out there that think we are. But fuck them. Blue raspberry them right in the fucking a-hole.
Oh, boy. And this week's Mark Tank winner, Mike Mercado, says, Raw and SmackDown going worst. Shane Steiking, Sittiking? Sitking. Sittiking, his nose on everything. Please let everybody fight clean, 1 versus 1.
Yeah, everybody fight clean.
That's it. Oh, man. Going down worst Shane Sittiking his nose on everybody. Please let everybody fight clean, 1-on-1. Good shit. So that's Mark Tank. God damn, that's a fun segment.
That it is. We get to make fun of all the people that are probably.
Well, it would be bad for me to keep all of these to myself. I want to share them with all of you. WWE Extreme Rules is tonight. Do you give a fuck about this? No.
Will I watch it? Maybe.
What is the last WWE you watched?
Like full show?
Oh, I guess. I mean, that might be even farther back.
We're going back a couple years probably. The last time I watched anything WWE would be Fuck. What was the pay-per-view before Stomping Grounds?
I think I watched Money in the Bank on that Sunday evening.
Yeah, I didn't watch all of it, but I watched most of it.
Yeah. That was the last WWE I've watched. I haven't been watching Raw or SmackDown, and I'll tell you, it's fucking glorious. It's fucking great, man.
It is.
Because all you do at the end of it is you just look up the results on Uprocks. They have no, it's like no opinion. It's just like, this is the nuts and
this is
bolts
what
of
happened.
And you look at it and you go, not a single one of those fucking things would have been worth sitting there for 3 hours or 2 or even 1 hour.
No.
Every once in a while they'd be like, oh, this match was pretty good. Except for the fact that it was like a best 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah.
And, the falls are like 45 seconds apiece. And what a fucking train wreck, dude.
Yeah, it is.
What
it is.
Fucking train wreck of a show. Oh, and Nikki Cross is just like a slow child who's got a shirt with a mouth wide open that says he all over it. Like, what the fuck is going on? And people are like, Nikki Cross is on. These people love Nikki Cross. Despite all of that, I don't even understand how that's possible.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
It gets like a lot of goodwill from these fucking idiots who still watch the shit and like it. People like argue on Solo Monsters fucking polls and like, oh, it was a good show. Like, what the fuck?
They wouldn't know a good show if it fucking sucked their dick.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do, man? It's like some kid fucking was mad at me for saying that Blink-182 thing on Twitter. Like, I don't know. He's like, if you don't like Blink-182, you're a fucking idiot.
Jesus Christ.
That looking fucking kid. I'm like, you wouldn't know punk rock if it hit you in the head with a fucking empty Mickey's 40, bitch.
Fucking right, man. Fucking right. Like, I'm a Blink-182 fan, but I know it's not punk rock.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. I have friends who died of hepatitis under bridges, like real fucking punk rockers. Yeah, that dude, my friend who did that, he always smelled like fucking deep fried food. And his mohawk, I'm pretty sure, had no anything in it, just filth, keeping it vertical.
Good.
Oh, God. I remember one time at a fucking party, he took his shoes off and then took his socks off. And his socks looked like they had been on his feet for
ever.
They were like wet. And just, oh my God, like, how long have you been wearing these fucking socks, dude? Gross.
My whole life.
But no less. Let's see. There was a match announced on here that I was like actually interested.
Yeah, Aleister Black and Cesaro. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
That's the only match that I've got any interest in, and I'll probably watch it on like Thursday.
Dude, good luck trying to do that. Like, they had this guy do nothing forever. Every week on SmackDown, he's like, will anybody fight me? Please,
somebody knock on my door. I'm lonely.
They built up Cesaro a little bit recently so that Black can beat Cesaro, but like, dude, what the fuck? I don't know how you're going to do it. Good luck with that shitty writing and stuff, how you're going to do that. That match looks cool. Ricochet and Styles could be cool.
I mean, it
already
could
saw
be,
it. Well, people already saw it.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Wasn't that on Raw or something?
Yeah. But it was a fuck finish, though, wasn't it? Or something like that?
I don't know. I think it was just on TV, so it had like, no commercial break. They did something to stop the match, or the Good Brothers came out, or whatever the fuck, and then it got restarted. This whole thing of trying to keep that going is so fucking hilarious, man. Like, how you get no wrestling in the commercials. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
So those two could be cool. The Revival versus the Usos would be cool, like anywhere else.
But not in the WWE.
Yeah, I don't know what's on the pre-show. I assume probably that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. Braun versus Bobby Lashley in a last man standing match versus me in a last man fucking awake match. Yeah. I don't know, man. Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus New Day versus Heavy Machinery. That could be something too.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a few down here that may not be that bad. Kofi and Samoa Joe,
Yeah, I mean, it's got potential, but I mean, it's a WWE show. I doubt they're going to let any of these guys really have a really good match.
Isn't that weird? You have to declare like it's like, oh, there's two people that you know are very good, and you're like, but it's WWE. So, Undertaker and Reigns versus McMahon and Drew McIntyre in a no holds barred match.
Ooh.
And that main event sucks fucking dicks.
Of course. I mean, who wants to watch The Undertaker and Shane McMahon in a match together? Especially when sprinkling Roman Reigns.
Or you think that's the main event?
Oh, what were you thinking was the main event?
And Lynch? Corbin and Evans?
Oh, right. That fucking stupid tag match where if Lacey Evans beats Becky Lynch, Corbin's the WWE champion.
Yeah.
Or, like, even better yet, if Corbin pinned Becky Lynch, he becomes WWE champion.
You hear about that elimination thing they did on Raw?
Nope.
They did a mixed tag elimination match. Okay, so it's Rollins and Becky versus Andrade and Zelina, and it's an elimination match. And then directly after that said, they of course say, well, of course, men and women can't fight. Okay, so you beat somebody, and then what? Becky Lynch pins Zelina, and then goes and like stands on the apron waiting for a tag. I guess it doesn't come obviously, but like, so you beat somebody, you eliminate them and yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucking senseless. It's senseless.
Yeah, 100%.
What kind of show you're fucking dealing with, man? That's the first thing on the show.
Yeah,
so,
fuck that.
Probably
noise.
after 15 minutes. So anyway, yeah, some of these matches I probably will watch. Not tonight though. I'm going to play Xbox instead. So, do we have anything else to talk about? Federation, what's going down?
What is going down in Federation? The next Patreon episode is the November 18th WCW Nitro. It's I mean, that'll be out sometime this weekend, but then next week we'll be doing WCW World War III 60-man fucking battle royal.
What year was that from?
96.
Yeah,
it's
that's a fucking spectacle, man.
It is, man. It is. I've went through the names of the guys in it. You got some Jimmy Graffiti, Ciclope, some names that just everybody's favorite Desperado shows up. What's his name? Fucking he's always a mythical creature on WCW shows, but you never see him and he's garbage.
John Penta?
No, he's got long hair. Is Joe, I don't know, some garbage wrestler. I can't
Gomez?
remember. Yes. Joe Gomez is in the match.
The only thing I know about Gomez is like people tell stories about him. Like Conan tells stories about him, I think. And other people do. Evidently, like behind the scenes, he was an entertaining guy.
That's fair. I mean, in the ring, he wasn't.
Yeah. Man, that would be something. I haven't seen that in forever, man. They all come out. They all start in the ring, right?
I think so. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't got there yet?
No. We just recorded the Nitro episode a couple days ago, and so we'll be recording this one next week sometime, I'm sure.
There you go. Do you like stoners talking shit? Then check out the Federation.
Yeah,
if you like this show, you're gonna like that show.
We just go back in time.
We're all brothers, man. You know?
We're all brothers under this weed plant.
Tyler, Travis, and Todd, man.
Yeah, Tyler, Travis, and Todd, and then there's more sprouting up every day. I've got more brothers than I ever thought I'd ever have. Just so you know, though.
Dick Fudge.
Yeah. There's Superman, Fat Superman Fudge.
Yeah.
There's
Tyson Fudge.
Yeah, Tyson Fudge, and there was another Fudge as well. I can't remember what he called himself. I'm not getting you all Christmas gifts, just so you know. But you can get me some.
There you go. You can also sign up for the Patreon over there. Get all kinds of perks. So yeah, on the Suplex City Limits Network side of things, They Live for Horror. The first episode is out. I called that dude Bob last week. My apologies. His name is Tom. He's got another generic 3-letter name. Tom and Jared take a look at the show that gave him their name, They Live, starring fucking the hot rod Roddy Piper.
Yep.
Check that shit out on the network. A lot of people are digging that, so I dug it too. I listened to it, and it's fucking good.
I love myself some horror movies.
Can't go wrong with Jared from Pay Per View Take Two.
God no.
And speaking of Pay Per View Take Two, ECW. Well, it's not ECW. It's TNA.
Well, it might as well be.
Hardcore Justice 2010, like an ECW tribute show. I haven't watched it yet, but it's coming soon. I got to watch it fucking soon. Anyway, that's coming up as well. What else we got? Anything? That it?
I think that is it, honestly.
Yeah, night 3 of New Japan. We haven't watched. Night 4 is tonight. Like, I already feel it's like you tread water for a little bit and then you start fucking drowning in the G1.
Yeah, no, it's easy to start the first couple, and then after a week, it's like, okay, I really can't continue this.
If somebody, I mean, dude, I'm going to try to watch singles matches that stick out to me as like, wow, that should be probably good. That's usually how I roll through the G1.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll take suggestions from people too. So, but yeah, I think that is about it then, huh?
I think so. I think we've got her all wrapped up in a nepo.
There you go. We do want to give some shout outs to our fucking homies in podcasting. In Search of My Lost Soul, Bobby Anthem. We love you, Bobby. That's a fucking great show. Unlike any fucking podcast I've ever listened to. It's super personal. Just fucking really awesome.
Because a new episode comes out this week, right?
Ooh, I don't know. I think he's doing them bi-weekly.
Oh, is it next week that the one comes out?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I only know when it shows up in my stuff. But yeah, check that out. That is on the Inhuman Experience feed. Another show worth checking out. The Bobbies. Wrestling Overdose with Shaheen. Get in the Corner and Shooting the Shiznit. The Strap, Wrestling's High Marks. Regularly Scheduled Hostility. Comedy Suplex. Dirt Cheat Dudes. That's Boxman from THT's new show, Dirt Cheat Dudes. So check them out.
I'm sorry. While you're going through these shout outs,
Yeah.
I've been replaying the GIF in front of me of Kip Saban going to kiss that guy. Did you know he actually kisses him?
Yeah, he gets him a little bit.
Like, I got it freeze framed on the still. I was like, they're locked lip to lip.
That might be an episode pick. Is that what you're
Oh,
saying?
you're goddamn right.
There he is. And also, yeah, Nuclear Heat Graphics. Check him out. Fucking also done by Shaheen, a man of many talents. Pro wrestling, horror, all kinds of other artwork. You can get your own shit done. Get yourself, a picture of you and your fucking children as zombies or something. I don't fucking know.
I mean, the possibilities are limitless.
Yeah. If we had money, because I wouldn't disrespect him by saying, give me something for free, because you got to support your homie's hustles. I bought a fucking artwork from him and shit, but if we actually made money on t-shirts, I would definitely have a shirt by him. So he can design shirts for your fucking podcast, for whatever the hell. Like a motherfucker.
A motherfucker.
So, yeah. Do you have anything else? Nothing?
I don't think so. I think I'm wrapped up here. Yeah, I think so.
All right. There you go. We will be back next week. We'll recap a little bit of Extreme Rules, New Japan, all of the news of the week. More marks. We'll fucking jump in the tank as usual.
Marks everywhere.
So we got all that to look forward to. Playing you out from Fargo's own Triple Deke, Open Net, off their album 5 Minute Major. Just came out. It's on Spotify. It's all over the place. Show those guys some love. So with all that in mind, may you get all the dick and or pussy you desire. Remember, a winner is you, and be excellent to each other.
And always remember, quack, quack, quack.
You practicing that Triple Deke?
Yeah.
Then you're all set. You may make it, you may not. But that doesn't matter, Charlie. What matters is that we're here.
Sonic.